You already know what it is, y'all. Three thick and thin, three thick and thin.
Hey, thanks for joining us. It's your girls from Three Thick and Thin, my girl Jay and my girl AK. Hey. Thank you for hitting us up and spending some time with us today. So today's topic is red flags. And what are red flags? Things to stay away from in dating. Your things to run from. Let's be honest. Things when they pop up, you need to be like, peace, I'm out, ghost, whatever you do, but to just get out of the situation because there's no good in staying in it. So stick with us as we talk about some of the red flags we've seen in dating. I mean, we've probably done a few of these ourselves. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, it is what it is. We're just putting it out there. AK, what's your number one red flag?
Just aggressive behavior. It's not only is it a red flag, but it's a turn on. Just anything that just kind of stands out aggressive, sometimes even passive aggressive, just red flag all over. I'm not about that life. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Have a beautiful time without me. A red flag for me that I think most people should always look out for is when someone gets angry easily. And I don't mean just at you. It could be at anyone. It could be over the smallest thing. I think that's something that's a really big red flag, especially when it is something that's tiny and teeny, like, I don't know, something not being folded properly, or like something that you're like, you're a little crazy, huh? Like, not the kind I should be going for. So for me, I think it's just being a little upset over nothing. A lot of times. Quick triggers. So that's mine.
Okay. I like that one. Mine is not having any friends. And I'm not saying you have to have a ton of friends, but if you don't have one or two friends that you can hit up, hang out with, or just like talk it out with, that's a red flag for me. Because I don't want you like always in my space. Like, I'm the type that I can be with you, but I can be independent too. So if I'm like, oh, have a guys' night, hang out with your boys, you're like, oh, I don't have nothing, I just want to be with you. It's like,
yeah, that's me.
Why you don't have no friends? Like, why you don't have a friend?
Like I mentioned it in other videos. I have a tendency, and I'm sure other people do, where when it's new and you really like somebody and it's kicking off well, you throw yourself into it. It's just what happens in the beginning. Like, you're just all over them. I want to smell you. Where are you? Come.
Oh,
like, I don't want to go to work today.
That's like the red flag right there.
Yeah, I'm a whole red flag.
Okay, so a big red flag for me, especially if they have kids, but there's no like relationship, there's no like communication, there's no interest
in the kid.
Oh, when they have a child that they don't talk to, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, like, what's going on that you are not?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't even want to find out.
Sometimes, yeah, you're right. And even though, and it's sad because sometimes it's not even their fault. Sometimes, but if you're not actively trying to pursue that relationship, and you're just like, they're around, they're breathing, I think, yeah, that's a problem.
Not just men, but women too.
I'm gonna take it a step further, talking badly about your baby mother. And that's not saying, you know how they say negative connotation, baby mother. I don't think of it as a negative. It's just, that's what it is, the mother of your child. If all you ever do is talk negatively about her, that to me is a red flag, because guess what, homie? You chose to be with her. Yeah, it might have been an accident that you guys had a child, but you were there. You know what I mean? So that to me is a red flag.
That is a lot. I hear that a lot. But I hear the women do it to the men too, though. I hear women do it to the men. Like,
I'm not saying it's just men that do it, women do it too. But I don't date women. I date men. So that's not red flag. But if I was into women and all she did was talk bad about the father of her child, I'd be like, yo.
If you was in a woman, she better not have no father or no child.
Yes, you do have a father, the father of your child. The child has a father. You gonna talk bad about your baby daddy?
If she's a lesbian, what's she doing with a kid? If she was lesbian, was she, adopting children? Yes, having sex with a man and pushing out a kid, and then something went wrong, sis. I guess he was so bad that
disclaimer. No judgment over here.
No,
judgment.
I just got lost by what you said because I was like, wait, so is she like you?
It happens. It happens.
A red flag for me is when you are, or you believe that you are giving a lot and they're not returning it. That could be that. I hate to say financial, but it is what it is. This is real life. But it could be financially, it could be emotionally, it, you know, maybe even sexually. I don't know. You know, it depends. But if you know that you're giving and it's not being reciprocated, and you're giving selflessly, like for me, that's a huge red flag.
AK, what about you? One last one. Another one for me is not having any hobbies. Like, I'm not saying you need to have a bunch of hobbies. I just want you to have something to do with your time that's not just work. I hope to God you work, but something that you enjoy doing with your downtime.
I would say like no ambition, like very negative. This is a whole red flag.
Act like a woman, think like a man. I've read that like 3 times. One of the red flags that he mentions for women is that if you present a problem to a man and he doesn't openly try to solve it right then and there, if he's not using his energy to help solve your problem when you present one to him, then he's not a provider and he is not a leader. You know, he doesn't have solutions. A red flag is if he's like, oh, well, yeah, good luck with that. Like, what you gonna do? You ain't got no groceries? Dollar menu. Like, if he's just like, yeah, you work it out, sis. You better work it out the door. You better leave.
Dollar menu. He ain't bring you to the grocery store.
I say that's interesting because I've heard other dating gurus say that men are just listeners and just want to listen to let you vent, not necessarily fix your issues. It's not the right guy for you if they ain't listening.
And I ain't the right girl for you because sometimes I don't listen either. To neither one of y'all. I be listening, but it just don't register. But yeah, so these are all good points.
You heard us go over some red flags that we've seen in dating. Of course, there's plenty more, and each person has their own set of red flags or certain things that they don't want from a mate. So when you get a chance, hit us up in the comments. Let us know what's a big red flag for you, because it might not even cross our minds, but it might actually be something that's important to us. So thanks for sticking with us on our red flags video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow everything under the sun. You know, on YouTube, Facebook, 3 Thick and Thin. That's what we're known as. Can't wait to see you in our next video. You'll see Jay again, AK, and your girl Nani. Peace.
Bye. Later.
Yeah, what?
People go through different changes in their lives. So it happens.
Nani, let's talk about the phases in your life.
You're going to edit this part out. Thank you. Jay, what's your next red flag?